So I'm finally getting around to doing this, these videos on Foundation and how to build websites with that. I know I've said for a long time that I would do this, and there's a few people who've emailed saying, why don't I get on with it? Anyway, so if we go to foundation.zerb.com, I'll put these in the descriptions, the websites, and when you come to this, you see this astronaut devil thing where it says download Foundation 6, which is the latest version. It's just a responsive design, gets a whole lot faster, and it's got emails and stuff like that, semantic and this business. Anyway, what we really need is to, when you're downloading that, you come to this, which is SAS Custom Essential and Complete. Well, I would say that you should download everything. I've only used these really here where it says Foundation 5, 4 and 3. So this is really new to me. So if you just download everything and extract like you normally do with all downloads. Another thing is, if you want, you'll need an edit, some sort of code or HTML editor. So Brackets is free. It's not my favorite thing, but it is getting better. So you just download Brackets 1.8, which I just messed around with, which seems to be the best one yet. So if you haven't got an editor that you could do worse, it's very well supported and a lot of people use it. So you just extract that as well, the same way as you do any other download. So anyway, I've uploaded Brackets here, and this is when you click index. This is, you just drag your folder and whatever, you know, like you do usually, open folder to where your Foundation work is. I'll just put everything on the desktop here, Found 6, and anyway, so this is what your if you want to change, if you're going to use this and you want to change themes, you do it so by view themes. I think pre-installed it comes with a light and a dark version. Anyway, this is all the code that comes with Foundation, and basically if you press live view on the right hand side there, this is what it'll look like. So welcome to Foundation. We're stoked you want to try Foundation and all these things, which is again, it's on the 12 grid system like any responsive design CSS framework seems to be. So what we'll do is, firstly, I think we should get a new CSS file. So you just click new file there on the left hand side. So my.css. Okay, so this just makes you have more control. And firstly, we could just put in something like body and background color, maybe BGC 121212, and I'm using Emmet with this. And anybody that's followed me on these tutorials on my website will know that I'm a big fan of Emmet, which is a plugin and it codes very fast. So just save that, file save, and we'll go back into index. So we'll just split this. So this thing here, split the vertical or horizontal. So we just go horizontal. And we'll put in my CSS there. I've never used Brackets for absolutely donkey's years. Well, not donkey's years, but a long time. So see what this brings. All right, Foundation. Right, we'll just knock these down and just put the live view on there. Okay, so that's not coming up, and the reason is because we need a link to to my CSS. So link, and then you just go with the tab key, link, and then it's my.css. Okay, so I'll just save that, and this should change. Okay, so there we have the background color and a sort of black. What we now do, or what I usually do, is strip this thing down, and although I've never used Foundation 6, or I've messed around with before this video, but I've never really used it to do anything. So when it says we're stoked you want to try Foundation, and hit the end here and send you a totally boss sticker in brackets. So what I want is to take all that out, and so we start with this, because this is where you see we're stoked I want to try Foundation. So just take this this out and see if we can see there's the boss sticker. So we take it to there, this div here. This, if you're new to this type of thing, might seem daunting at first, and like always I say, is just to ask questions and see if I can help you out with that. So save. Okay, so now that's all gone. I want this here where it says this is a 12 column section in a row, and I want this here, so many components girl. So these two files, or two grid systems here, that one there and this one here, is the ones that's most important to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to we'll take out, what should we take out now? We take out this here where it says welcome to Foundation. You can't actually see that either because it's in black, and I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll just save. I'll just put this in slightly lighter color so everybody can maybe see things a little bit better. So there we go. So here's the basic grid. So what I really want to do is, if you're putting things, you can work always inside these 12 columns if you want, and that you can actually do that very well, and you can change colors of all these things. But the thing is, if you wanted a menu system right across the page, so for example you wanted to go from corner to corner on there, you would have to come out of that and do something where it says just underneath the body, and I'm going to put an image in there, and I'm going to put in ns.jpg, which, no, sorry, png, and that is going to be my logo for this. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay, so there's Night Shooter there, and so that has worked, obviously. And what I want to do there as well, I know this is, people are going to say, oh, why are you not using CSS? But center is still something, I think, for when images are involved, it saves a lot of hassle. Okay, so just put that, and that should come up. Save, and there's your Night Shooter, which is basically this channel. So anyway, it will look like that. So everything is responsive, as you can see. Okay, so underneath there, I want to put a menu system. So we can put in something called menu, which will be a class, and we just put in nav ul list, and we just times that by 3. Okay, and I'm going to put in like something like home on here, about us, and contact. Okay, so if we do this, then we'll see what this looks like. Okay, so you have this in a vertical way here. We don't want that, we want it horizontally. So what we're going to do there is we're just going to put in li, because that is HTML element. So put this in your CSS, or what I've named my.css. So you do the brackets for that, the curly brackets, and display inline. Okay, and we just click on file on there, save that. Okay, so now the inline. What we want on the menu though on this class is something which is going to be different color from the rest. So you could put in menu for a class, because it's not a HTML element. Dot menu background color, and we're just going to put that in as I don't know, F90, which is orange. Okay, so pop that in. Okay, so there we have an orange. Just see if put in hot pink. It's a nice colour, isn't it? Hot pink. Okay, so we've got hot pink in there, and we're going to just like sort of heighten that a little bit. So again, on the menu, you just go height and say 55. Oops, can't do that because that's my zoom. Sorry about that. We'll put in 46, not 46 pixels, height 46. Okay, save that. Okay, so now you have night shooter as in the top there, so that's your I mean, you could put an image or something like that in if you wanted to, or your logo, which is what I've done. And again, your menu, of course you'll need anchor links and tags and stuff. But I'm just giving you an idea of what you can do with this thing. So you just tidy this up just a bit, and we'll just have a look at that. And it's just chipping away at these things, you know, and there you see that. So on here we have, here's your basic grid. This is a 12 column section in a row. So what we can do with that is, I'm going to use a lot of lorem ipsums on here. So for example, I'm going to take that away. Okay, I'm going to take that away, and I'm just going to put in paragraph times 5. Oh, again, sorry about that. That's the zoom. Times 6, and I'm going to put in lorem and see what that does. Okay, so if we just file, save. Okay, so now you're seeing what this bit here is doing, because I like to work in either a 2 where this is a main thing and this is for like things like testimonials on the right hand side. So this is basically just your lorem thing. You can put in wherever you want. And the thing with that is it's starting to sort of take shape really. But the thing is that I want, we can now put in something which is put in ID equals, just put main, you know, that's all I do, put that, and then you just go in here, hashtag main, and just say BGC, maybe 333, which again is a sort of off grey, slate grey thing. Just do this. Emmet is definitely worth learning for a few hours of your life. If you don't know that, it's definitely something that I've got on my channel. I've got a few videos on it. And this here, primary call out, again, we can put this as ID equals main2, main2. Actually, we can put that there, see what that happens. And file save. Oops, I'll just put that main there and take that out, I think. Okay, so save and save on the CSS as well. So just do that. Okay, so there's now your colours really changed. And to see the actual writing, I mean, you just blend it a little bit. So it's colour and something like 777, I would say. So the colour is for your text and background colour is obviously for the background. So save. Okay. And there you can sort of, maybe that needs a little bit extra, maybe 999. Try this one. Okay, so probably most people will be able to see that, and that's starting to look quite neat, I think. Anyway, so try one of these buttons, simple buttons, success button, alert button and secondary button on this right hand side here. So we just go to our code and we just find these button things, and then we right, okay, just trying to find this. So here we go for yeah, so here I think this is all of this. Okay, so just take that out, put file, put save, and again see what happens. There we are. So these are on this right hand side. This is your main body telling you what the website's about. This here, so many components, girl. This is basically what I would say was for testimonials, or if you were doing something for a portfolio, your skill set, or something like that. It's really down to you what you do. But I mean, what I would do in here is maybe testimonials, something like block quote, just block quotes ×2, just put a couple of them in, and lorem ×2 as well. Okay, just to give you an idea of what you can do with this thing. It's a very, very powerful thing as foundation. And there you see again what there is, just your block quotes there. And what else can we, I think I did another one, didn't I? Yeah, so just put in lorem ×2 and tabs. Okay, so there we go. So this is now, say, your testimonial things, your skill set, or maybe you want to tell other things about, you know, I don't know, if you're a cake shop, history of it, and this is still the main thing. It's so, I mean, websites, and there's a million things you can do with them. So we're just on with call out there. What I'm going to put here, I'm going to put an ID here, and I'm just going to put in right, so that would mean right side to me. Okay, Save that, and down here we're just going to put right, hashtag right. Okay, so I'm just going to put the same really as I did with that, just to so they're all the same. Okay, so copy and paste. And copy and paste now works on brackets with the right click. That used to absolutely drive me insane, that. Anyway, so this is now really starting to get better. Get that out of the way with that. Go to Foundations Docs and let's have a look. All right, okay, let's see that. Just knock that out. And if I don't know if you like me, but I like things all neat and tidy. So the code now is beautified, which is another. There you go. So if we just refresh that, that's out the road. And now basically this is like how you're building your website up. The pink needs to be slightly darker pink, I think, than that. Let's see what else I can do. Thought brackets had a try that one. Save again, and there you go. That's all right, isn't it? Yeah, I mean you can also put a proper menu system in here, maybe CSS menu, which is another company I use for menus if I want them really fancy, but I don't think that's too bad. Anyway, so the footer, and footers can be a real pain, as I'm sure a lot of you know if you've tried them, but I'm trying to like sort of give so everybody can understand, from beginners to people who have used responsive design before. I'll just take these things out as well. Okay, if you're not confident, just like sort of duplicate your things, you know. That's another thing that you can do. Just duplicate your what you're doing, and so you can go back if you make mistakes. And there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. We all do them. So what else is here? Input labels. Input labels, right? I don't think we need that, or I certainly don't need it at the moment. That's a form. Right, where do we go? Where's the format? Where's the end of the form? It's got to be somewhere. There it is. Okay, so save. Right. All right. So that's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. We bet you need a form somewhere. I do, but I don't need it quite this moment. So anyway, so what I would do with this is go right at the top and basically do what you did with your menu system, really, for a footer. Copy that, go outside of the 12 grid is what I would do. So I would go something like this, paste, and you can see what happens here. It'll be all messed up. Oh, it's not. It's fine. So that's basically what you do. But I think with this at the bottom, you could have menu, say bottom for that, and we just put menu dot menu bottom and curly brackets BGC, and that definitely has to be 3.3. That's going to be dark. Okay, right, let's have a look at this, see what happens now. Okay, so that's quite dark there. but I'm going to put height for this is 60, which would be 60 pixels. So save. Okay, so that's good. That's how I like it. What you usually do, or what a lot of times you can do, is you can put in your you can really put in your social media things, and I've done this here. So I've got a few social media things in my folder here. So I've got tweet for Twitter. I'm going to put in, is that okay, IMG. What am I going to do here? fb.png, and I'm going to put in pin, like for Pinterest, PNG. And these are just, you can put in, you can put your contacts and all the rest of it in there. Okay. Okay, so that's two of them. I'll put I'll just put that without the image. IMG. Like I say, everybody makes mistakes, don't we? And there is, I mean, sometimes when you know, sometimes you can tear your hair out. Okay, so that I'm just giving you an idea of what you can do there. So the most important thing about a responsive web page or web design is, does it actually work? And so we go through, this is, it certainly works on, you know, I mean, if you were doing this yourself, you would tidy these things up and that. But I'm just giving you the basics of what you can do out of many things. And yeah, so there you see now it's responsive, and that's the main thing. So there you have a responsive web design page. And right, what I'm going to try and do is when I get some time is I'm going to put about us and contact. I'm going to put in a gallery for about us, and I'm going to put in a contact form. The about us page and the contact form in principle are very similar. So yeah, so I hope you've learned something from this. I know it's probably difficult to understand at first, but like I always say is, you know, if you get stuck on anything and you're interested in this, just get back to us and I'll always help you out. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening.